Welcome back everybody, Kai Swans here, and this is my 4th episode of Football Manager 2017 with Swansea City. And since the last episode, pretty impressive 4-3 win against Manchester City, one of the better teams in football, in world football. We went on and demolished Liverpool 5-2, 3 very late goals by Nathan Dyer, who's still been incredible, and Montero sealed us the win against Liverpool. Amazing result, especially away from home. Just, over the moon. Win Weldon was good. He came off the bench and scored immediately, which was rather gutting. But then we went on a bad run. As you see, there was a lot of games in close succession there, and we lost to Tottenham 2-0, which was rather disappointing. They were by far the better side. It was a fair scoreline, but then we lost to West Ham and we just collapsed. We went 2-0 up, the fans were angry on social media, and we just collapsed. It was really disappointing. Right after Llorente headed in the second, they got 2 more, and then I was just like, uh-oh, and they scored the final, and we collapsed. We were running out of options at that point because we'd just played the game 4 days earlier. We were playing one in 4 days' time against Southampton, which we won 3-1 on Boxing Day. Good win overall. Dyer didn't get a goal this time. No, Tielemans, Sigurdsson and Michael Keane, I think that was his 3rd goal of the season, or maybe he scored one against Middlesbrough, Hull, somebody. No, I think that was his 3rd goal of the season then. That was it. And then they played Bournemouth. We played Bournemouth 3-2. Dyer getting another goal. He scored, I think, 13 goals for us this season, or something crazy. Or maybe that was Llorente, but yeah. The two of them. Llorente's been a lot better recently. Again, Middlesbrough 2-0. Bit of redemption for the 4-1 loss in the first episode. I'm sure you'll remember that. But yeah, a good win. Defenders, Cal Norton scored a beautiful shot, nice screamer. And then we beat Hull 3-0 with sort of the reserve team. You can see it's kind of rotated. Aaron Lewis will be playing a bit. But one big bit of news. It's January. Have I made any transfers? I've signed one player, and it's a name you'll all recognise once you see it. He's a bit of a FM Wonder Kid legend. I didn't sign him because of his name though. One of my scouts recommended him to me, and I was scouting for ages. I really didn't want to sign him just because, like Yuri Tielemans, they're both sort of names you just recognise, and I kind of wanted to be a bit more left field, but I didn't manage, and I signed him, and here we go, Lucas Romero. What a signing. I mean, he's slightly mentally, if I compare him, I can compare him to Yuri Tielemans. They're quite similar, just he's mentally a bit ahead, and defensively, you can see there, he's just a defensive Yuri Tielemans, basically. The two of them are the long-term future of Swansea's midfield. Him as a defensive midfielder, him as an advanced playmaker. What a duo. Hopefully we'll get a young English or Welsh player in as the 3rd option between the 3 of them. But yeah, signed him yesterday for 7.5 million. Fair amount, but I'm not too disappointed. Training him as a defensive mid for now to try and get that bit up in him. He's currently not quite there, but he'll be on the bench for this game. He's only just signed, but I'm gonna force him on the bench straight away anyway, because why not? It's only it's only Man City. Emnes is about to come back, so I'm gonna try and sell him, get some money back, and hopefully balance the books a bit, because I think we've gone under with that transfer. That transfer has really brought us down, so hopefully balancing the books a bit. If we get 5 million for Emnes, I doubt it, but if we do, that'll balance everything out. We also got rid of Briggity on loan, the Australian goalkeeper. He wanted to leave because I wasn't going to play him ever, but yeah, they took him on loan. It was the only option. Nearly sold Angle Wrangle for about 500,000, but he wouldn't agree wage deal. He wants to leave as well. I'll show you quickly. Yeah, promises. He wants to leave to... What was it? He was bored basically because he'd done everything he could at Swansea. He's quite happy, and Michael Keane's quite happy with the amount of playing he's getting, so that's good. And Leonardo da Silva, he's gone out on loan. Obviously, a young wonder kid. Hopefully, he'll get somewhere because I did spend a bit of money on him earlier in the season here for 235k. Hopefully, he'll get somewhere. I saw something here. Previous week. Oh, okay. I've won the previous game against them. But this is the team we're going to play. I briefly showed it earlier. Llorente up front, Montero and Dyer as our inside forwards. It looks really bad, and that's why I didn't pick it at first, because I was like, they're all wingers, I don't have any inside forwards. Last year it worked really well because we had Andre Ayew, who's just a godlike inside forward. But for some reason, Dyer, especially 10 goals, he's obviously been working. 13 goals for Llorente, that's insane. Nearly a goal a game for him. Absolutely amazing, he's really turned it on. For been pretty decent, fair few assists. Gylfi as well, 6 goals, I think also 6 assists. Jack Cork behind, pretty solid. Taylor, Fernandez gets the cut because Amat played last a couple of days ago. Where is he? Jordi Amat's there. Actually, I'm going to put Jordi Amat ahead of Alfie Mason. Mawson's been really good for me. He's progressing nicely. Maybe next year or the year after he actually, I don't think he'll ever get in a starting position. I think Amat and him will be the 2 backups. I'll sell Fernandez and get a decent of a first choice centre back in. That's sort of the dream. Taylor and Norton, long term, they're just not good enough, frankly. I don't know if Aaron Lewis will be. Hopefully he will, but I doubt it. So full backs we're going to have to improve, wingers we're going to have to improve, well, inside forwards we're going to have to improve, and striker. Those are the key positions, and maybe another keeper. There you go. I'm just putting Fabianski on because Fabianski's 31 now. I've been looking at a couple of young keepers, but I can't find any decent one here. Player shortlist. If I quickly sort it by position, I've been looking at Ted Smith. He's looking semi-decent, but he's a bit too old and he's not progressed enough considering he's 20. So I'm probably going to give him a pass, especially because he's wanting like 2.5 million for him. I've been looking at Mitov too from Charlton. Yeah, Charlton looks okay, but again, his passing just not good enough. So yeah, a squad number will be given to Lucas Romero. So auto numbers, numbers. He got his number, I believe. I can't be bothered with numbering. It's too much effort for worth very little. Yeah, teams are warming up. I'm gonna have to. Whoever wins this and the next leg gets through. They're playing a couple of weaker players. Gabriel Jesus has joined them. We'll have a quick look at him in a second. But a couple of weaker players, for example, Adarabioyo, sounds like Boyo at the end, like the Welsh saying. And Wakali, he looks actually pretty good. 14 tackling, 15 passing, 13 acceleration, 13. He looks like he's good for the future. Brahim Diaz, good determination, decent physicals, nice technique. Gabriel Jesus, the guy's going to be good. Yeah, he looks pretty good, well rounded to be fair. And Iheanacho up front, obviously pretty godlike. But the bench, apart from what Jesus and Navas, the rest are definitely not first team players. So hopefully we're gonna be able to do what we did to Arsenal to this guys, because clearly nobody else cares about the cup apart from us. But I really care about the cup. I think it's a cool competition. I'm gonna slow the game down a bit because I've been watching it on full speed and move on to goals. After this game, these 2 legs, I think I'll only do important matches in 3D, and any unimportant match I shall do in 2D, because yeah, I'm getting a bit fed up with 3D to be honest. It's just, don't know, you don't play Football Manager for the graphics, else I'd make the graphics better. Nathan Dyer's through here into Montero. 1 minute 10 seconds, 1-0, beautiful goal. Dyer's got space on the side, gets past his man. Who's that? Absolutely done him. Kolarov, one of the better players, chips in the ball. Montero's got acres of space. Sandy and Kolarov just left off their man. Their wingers were nowhere to be seen. Gabriel Jesus and Sterling, and yet we managed to get a 1-0 lead, and we have a second chance here straight away. Dyer, nobody's there to get the ball, and Sigurdsson loses out the second ball. Yaya Toure, obviously not the fastest or hardest working. Look at his work rate for Sanya's. I'm sort of watching the game and trying to read his stats. He's got some amazing ones, but that work rate is so bad under pace. Strength 19, that was pretty good. Solid player, just a lack of team ethic really. Sigurdsson's got a corner here. Dyer whips in the ball. We've scored again. Is that Fernandez? Federico Fernandez. First goal of the season. He's been a bit underwhelming. I mean, he's not actually that good, so I wasn't expecting much more from him. We're just going to watch this in 3D. Sigurdsson takes it short. Dyer on his left foot whips in a beautiful ball. Fernandez didn't have a clue what he was doing. It hit the back of his head and went in. Quite an amusing goal, but wow, 2-0 up. It's their fault. They're picking a weak inside. John Stones is there now. I haven't actually looked at him yet. He looks pretty good. Pretty good. Yeah, fair play. I wouldn't mind having John Stones in my team. Oh yeah, Iheanacho's in here. He's scored. Iheanacho's good as well. I mean, I'm slagging them off, but they've got a fair few good players. Although saying that, a lot of their better players are tired. But that was a beautiful goal. Torre chips it through. Iheanacho's got acres of space because Fernandez and Keane were too far apart. Cork wasn't far enough back. I might have to change him to a half-back or something, because I've noticed a lot. We've conceded a lot of goals just because our centre-backs are here, but our centre-backs are there, but Cork's here. Like, there's quite a gap, and I kind of want Cork to drop back a bit. But we hold a good shape when we're defending. It's just that one quick chance. Oh, nice save, Fabianski. Iheanacho was through then. I have to keep zooming in. It always zooms me out at start games. I keep forgetting. Kolarov whips it in. Fernandez headers out. So unfortunately, they do have an away goal at the moment, and it's not even half time, so they could get another straight away. Llorente headers out. Montero, it's cleared. Oh, we've got a chance now. But as I was saying, nice cross. Llorente. Neil Taylor. I think that's his first goal. It is his first goal. I hadn't thought I'd saw him score yet. What a goal. I mean, not really what a goal. What a mess. We've done this short technique again. This time Dyer's passed it back instead of crossing. Llorente hits it into a mixture of Cork and Caballero, and then Taylor's there to get the rebound in. Nice goal. 3-1. Oh, clean sailing. Unfortunately, they do have an away goal, but if we score one, it's all balanced. Caballero with a goal kick forward. Fernandez cuts out to Montero. We've got a chance to get them now. Montero to Llorente. Llorente out wide to Taylor. Taylor, can he get a good ball in? That looked pretty decent, but Torre cleared. Only as far as Leroy fit to Sigurdsson. Out wide to Dyer. Oh no, Ian Nacho had a chance to counter, but we got the ball back. Taylor on this left flank. Montero in. That was Llorente had a shot, Fer had a shot, Caballero did 2 brilliant saves, then one against Llorente, one against Fer. We've got a corner now. This Sigurdsson to get the ball in. We didn't score from this corner, unfortunately. I think both our previous goals were actually from corners, weren't they? Yeah, they were. Fernandez and Neil Taylor. Not directly from corners, but sort of indirectly. It's quite impressive. Fabianski with a goal kick out to Keane. Keane out wide to Dyer. Dyer's passed his man, but he's dropped back again. Oh, he's passed him again. So skillful, so fast. Whips the ball in. Llorente scores. Dyer and Llorente, the dream team. I never thought Dyer would be this important for me when I joined. Look at him though, so fast. I mean, I don't know. I mean, there's a bar here. Who get rid of the bar? But yeah, Dyer's been insane. He's just so well rounded and so fast. Yeah, don't know why he's so good, but he is. Norton gets the ball clear. They had a corner while I was looking at Dyer, and I mean, that was an interesting clearance. Man City have an attack now. Ian Nacho. I'm about to take, I think, Fer off and put Lucas Romero on for his debut. Norton, oh my god, Norton coming off after that. That was wow, embarrassing. We're just gonna have to watch this in 3D now. Diaz. It slipped through. Norton, terrible back pass. Sterling capitalises. I mean, Fabianski, just hoof it to your left, but that was one of those stupid goalkeeper mistakes. Some subs have to be made, and one of them will be this guy. Norton is off for Amat, and then Amat moves in. And the second change is going to be Leroy Fer. Sorry, you're going to move there, and then Romero. So that Gylfi becomes an attacking playmaker, and you become the supporting playmaker. It's fair to say Lucas Romero shut up the shop, because once he came on, we haven't had a highlight since. Cork to Taylor, Llorente. Will we get to see Lucas Romero touch the ball in this game? Oh, that was one of those weird cross shot things which just don't work anymore. Fortunately, because they were really annoying. Here, Amat to Romero. That's the first time we've seen Lucas Romero touch the ball for Swansea City. Keane out on this right side into Dyer. Dyer has options. Lucas Romero to Sigurdsson. It hits Romero. There's a slight lack of cohesion there, I think. In fact, he hit him. But yeah, 4-2. Decent result. 2 away goals is a bit worrying, but we won against Man City. What more can you really ask for? Llorente with another goal. He's been great for me so far this season. I was at the beginning, I was a bit worried. Romero made his debut. Let's have a quick look at social media. What do they say? Looked very much at home. Pleased with that debut. It was good, but he was clearly off the pace. Yeah, he only came on for. Yeah, he belonged up there. They were raving over Dyer naturally, because Dyer's amazing. Everybody was happy about signing Romero. Apart from that guy, not pleased with this. But most of the people are quite happy. So yeah, pretty pleased. I'm actually going to change this episode's plans. It was previously going to be a double head against Man City, but I'm going to leave the second leg for next episode. And next episode will be Man City and the transfer roundup. This episode I'll play Chelsea in a second, so see you now. And we're back for the game against Chelsea. 2 bits of news. Liverpool came in for an inquiry about Amat. I told them to go away. Luckily Amat did not get upset. And Sigurdsson, Everton came in with a bid for Sigurdsson. I told them to go away, and Sigurdsson wants a new contract, so he's about to get a pay rise. Not too much, thankfully. He's currently on 70. He'll be on 82k. So I mean, considering how good he is, it's worth it. And as I say that, I'm dropping him to the bench. So the few changes that have been made is Amat's come in for Fernandez, Tielemans has come in for Sigurdsson, Routledge has come in for Montero, who's gone straight off the pitch, and Murphy's on the bench. That's the team against Chelsea, so yeah, I'm going to submit it. No other bits of news as far as I know. I realise I never did a league update, so here it is. We're in third, actually, just behind Chelsea and about 5 points behind Man U, who are looking quite safe to win the table. West Ham are still keeping up with us, just behind, and then Tottenham, Man City, Arsenal, Liverpool. Liverpool really low. They actually sacked Jurgen Klopp. There's been a fair few sackings. Stoke sacked, Crystal Palace sacked. Don't know if Burnley have. Don't know if Everton have. Everton were a team who made a bit of a Sigerson. Could you imagine him going that far down the table? Literally less than half our points. But yeah, overall it's looking pretty good. Watford and West Ham obviously quite high. Them and us are sort of the surprise packages of the season. The rest is rather as expected, apart from Everton being low, Liverpool being that low, and Arsenal being that low. But I guess 3 teams have to be replaced by Swansea, West Ham, Watford. Yeah, I'm blathering on. Here's our opposition, and unfortunately we're playing a full strength side. They've just signed Bridgelia for about 11 million, 12 million, 30 million, that range. The rest of it is obviously original players. Let's have a quick look at him. They got him as a defensive mid, and he looks good. He is 30 though, so he's not a very long-term investment. And then they got N'Golo Kante, who's just a box-to-box beast. His long shots shouldn't really be that high, no offence Kante, but the rest is about spot on. Cesc Fabregas, obviously, what a playmaker. Hazard, I mean, I'm going to stop talking because these guys are so good. Marcos Alonso might be a surprise in this list, having played for Fulham, but he's still, I think he's pretty good. And yeah, I'm going to let Curtis do that, and we're going to get into the game. We have the first chance of the game here now. Llorente to Cork. It's what, 36 minutes in. This is the first highlight. Norton into Dyer. Dyer gets the ball in Llorente. It's blocked by David Luiz, who's actually picked up a bit of a knock, which is good for us. Routledge whips in the ball. Oh, it's cleared by David Luiz again, who's been pretty good this game. In fact, he's been the best player on the pitch so far, alongside Ivanovic. Oh no, they've got a chance to counter. Costa, beautiful tackle by Amat, but unfortunately goes to Ivanovic, gets the ball, and Fabianski saves. Yeah, Ivanovic and Luiz have been the 2 best players on the pitch, surprisingly. As we go into half-time, having seen 1 highlight, make that 2 now with this one. David Luiz to Biglia. Unfortunately, Chelsea have the highlight, which is rather ominous. Costa's through. Costa, Fabianski saves beautifully. Costa should look disgusted with himself. He should have buried that. But Biglia with the corner, actually on corner duty straight away. I think, you know, they'd give him a bit of time to train on that, but he's only been there, what, a week or 2 at most. Yeah, I'm going to say that. We're favourites, that's quite amazing. Some of our players look nervous. I really should have said calm down, but I wasn't paying enough attention. Passionate, get creative, confirm. There you go. I'm going to try and get a goal in this. I want to win it. As you can see, the game's fairly even. Like, they're slightly ahead in everything, basically. But Routledge is not playing well, and Llorente's shattered, so they're going to come off before long. But I'm going to let this highlight play and then take them off depending on how they do. Tielemans, what a goal, and Routledge has assisted, so I don't think Routledge will come off, but Llorente will for Boya Baston, who's at full fitness. Give him a bit of a run around. The rest of the pitch will stay as it is now, I think. Leroy Fer looks a bit... I'm actually going to put some pace in the midfield. There you go, do it like that. A bit more energy and defensive solidity in the midfield. A beautiful goal. We're going to see the behind goal, low angle. I mean, the stand's in the way. It's really annoying. I don't play with goal highlights apart from in episodes. Tielemans, I mean, the keeper, that was embarrassing by Courtois. Nice assist by Routledge. I'm sure his rating's going to go up from that. Then I won't be able to substitute him off. We'll see in a second now. No, it hasn't. So I will take Routledge off now anyway. Well, let's see, who have I got on the bench? Actually, I'm going to play Barrow for Dyer, because Dyer looks quite tired. And that's my 3 substitutions actually done. Nobody else really needs a sub. I'm going to wait, actually. I'm going to wait till 80th minute, and then I'll take either Dyer off, Barrow on, or I'm looking at Neil Taylor. Oh no, they're through. This is worrying. Amat, beautiful Amat. Out wide to Routledge. I don't think Routledge going off. He's going to assist. He's going to score. Beautiful goal. And I think it's Neil Taylor who's coming off then. Or Norton. Who have I got on the bench? Kingsley. Yeah, Kingsley. I don't quite trust Kingsley yet, so I sort of want to let him play a bit. I'm actually going to hear full back and you full back attack. So they're still very attacking, but not as attacking. Hopefully that'll give us a bit more solidity. And make sure we don't concede in the last 10 minutes, although we're 2-0 up, we're okay. Routledge, beautiful pass. Boya Baston, it's saved by Courtois, but he palms it to Routledge, who runs beautifully, tight angle, but he still scores, and he's saved his game from being 6.5 and about to be substituted. He's gone ahead and made an assist and a goal, and it's probably going to get man of the match, which is quite an insane turnaround for him. They've got a goal. Diego Costa scoring at last. He should have buried a few other good chances they had, but he didn't. But he put that one away. Ivanovic with a throw in into Kante. Kante just beautiful cross past his man, and Costa, I mean, it's through a bunch of players. He's literally headed through Tielemans, but Tielemans not the strongest, so understandable. He got out-muscled. We've got 10 minutes to hold on here. Romero to Tielemans out wide. Oh, we couldn't quite get a good through ball to Dyer, but now we can. Dyer's through here. Can he get a ball in? Boya Baston. Oh, just over the crossbar. Boy, that's been the story of Boya's season. He's just not quite been good enough, and Llorente's been keeping him out the side. They're both not fast, and neither, like, we don't have a fast pivotal point, so to say, which kind of doesn't make sense. It's sort of like we've got two Girouds. If you compare it to Arsenal, we've got two Girouds, and if only we had an Alexis Sanchez to put up there. It is a position that if I can get a good player who's fast, I will try and get one. I did try and get Niassi in, but that was before these guys started scoring, especially Llorente. Once Llorente started scoring, I wasn't too worried anymore. But his lack of pace is a problem, but Dyer makes up for it by just being insanely fast. And he's through here, Boya. Oh, that was beautiful. I was criticising him earlier, and he's come up big time. Scored a beauty then. Dyer with a lovely through ball. We'll see here. Dyer passes it. Excellent outside of the right foot. Boya's through. He's not the fastest, but look at that tight angle past the keeper, past the defender, in the net. Striker's instinct. That's what Boya Baston has. Might not have the pace, but he has that natural killer instinct. Yeah, finishing 16, composure 15, off the ball 16. That's what he does have, and he uses it well in this game. I'm just trying to stall until the full-time whistle, to be honest. The Romero out wide to Dyer. Marcos Alonso, Romero. It's been a heading battle. Cork, Tielemans. Full-time whistle come any second now, I imagine. There we go. And we've won against Chelsea. Beautiful win. Second v third, so we've probably moved up. We're in second place. Wow, that is absolutely insane, considering the start of the season we had where we were terrible. Gonna ignore the press conference for now. I've been letting my assistant do it sometimes already. There's no real new questions added. But yeah, the next episode, I'm not going to bother with the game against West Ham. The cups aren't interesting until you get the latter stages or you get a big team. So yeah, the next episode will be a single game against Man City and a transfer roundup, I think. Yeah, that sounds about right once the transfer window's closed. I doubt I'll be making any other transfers. 5 million. If there's a good player available for 5 million, I've got the money for him. But apart from that, as you can see, my young player's out on loan. Rangel tried to sell him. Sigurdsson, Everton came in for him. I just told them to go away. 27 million is a decent amount, but Sigurdsson is just so good. Amat, I'd rather sell Fernandez. I kind of like Amat. He's good enough to certainly be a second choice for the next 6 years. I want to keep him basically, so no, he's not going unless I get a really good fee for him. Long term, I doubt I'll make any other transfers, so yeah, I'll see you for the second leg against Manchester City. We have a 4-2 lead, but they do have 2 away goals. But hopefully, if we score 2 goals, basically we're through. That's sort of the what we want from this. And yeah, the good form continues. Insane turnaround from the first 4 games of the league, excluding the game against Swindon where we just did nothing. We did draw against Chelsea, but yeah, amazing turnaround. So pleased, and I'll see you guys in the next episode. Thank you for watching.